Morning, everybody. Yeah, welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. And today, being Wednesday, is Dear Bunmi Day. This is the first Dear Bunmi I'm going to have post 70. Won't you say happy birthday to me, Sumbi?
Birthday. Happy 70th birthday.
Say, well, Papa Lombasoro, you go on your knees.
Happy birthday. Happy 70th birthday, Daddy Wa.
Something tells me if you go on your knees to get up.
Nah, tell the world. Tell the world.
No, it's like...
We're aging with grace.
It's like when they would say that I should dobale. If I dobale here,
you can't get
you need a crane to get... Morning, Sumbala. How are you?
Good. Thank you very much. And yourself? How does it feel to be 70? Daddy Wa.
Honestly, and I mean this, I'm not kidding about it. It's just beginning to occur to me.
Really?
Because I feel it in my bones occasionally, yes, but generally, I don't feel inside me that I'm an old man.
Okay, but you are an old man. Yeah. 3 square and 10.
There's always a reality.
You've
check.
Marked time on this side of eternity.
I've marked time. You too. You're marking your own.
Just let it hang there.
How old are you now?
I beg your pardon. You don't ask a lady her age, particularly for the world.
Are you a lady? You're mama now.
I'm mommy wa.
Mommy wa.
I'm in my 50s,
but
approaching my 60s.
So we were told by the good Lord not to lie.
I'm not lying. Thank you. You're the man after my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mind him.
Okay, morning, everybody. So we have Dear Bunmi today. So many issues here. My husband moved in with his lover.
Oh, dear.
How can we get our love life back? Can I have a paternity test without my husband's knowledge? I need to get him off my back. He used me to further his education, whatever that means. Hobby spikes my drinks. Let's start with that one.
Okay. Why should the hobby spike?
Yes, this Reggie says that I've been married for 12 years and have children. Recently, that's my husband and I have been married for 12 years and they have children. Recently, he's been more and more obsessed with sex. He wants it all the time, and I've just found out he sometimes spikes my drink so that he can be more active. What can I do? I don't just tell him to stop spiking your drinks. That could be dangerous.
Very dangerous. And it even makes me feel as if the man has been doing other things. Because why do you spike someone's drink? Because you want to take advantage of them, you want to have control over them.
Maybe he just wants her to be a bit more. But why not discuss with her instead of spiking her drink?
Tell her what you want her to do.
That's dangerous.
And tell her what you want her to do,
But why is he asking for advice? Why not talk to him?
I don't know, maybe the man is scary. There are some men that you can't even approach.
You can't approach. Yeah, but if you find yourself in a marriage or a union that you can't do that, what's the point? You should be very careful.
Exactly.
You could sleep and not wake up.
And not wake up. So that's dangerous. She needs to, take this further. Because ordinarily, if you went to a party and someone spikes your drinks, what kind of offense is it? I'm not a lawyer. It's an offense, isn't it? So some people might say, okay, because it's your husband. But why would he want to do that? You want her to do things that...
He wants her to be more...
active.
Maybe
he's fantasizing or he has some fantasies he wants to live out.
I think she's looking at a very dangerous man.
Yes,
I agree. There is... Any man who indulges in such thing usually has a sinister part of him. The effort you go through to spike somebody's drink without them knowing, it's a character flaw as far as I'm concerned. And you think she should walk out of the marriage?
You don't just tell somebody to walk out of a marriage. There's no. I'm just no. Be calming down. It's not. You don't just tell somebody to walk out of a marriage because the man is spiking your drink.
If the man is spiking your drink, come and lock.
No. Yeah. Are you trying to build families here? You are trying to break them up. Look at the look on your face.
Look, listen. For me, any union should be. And must have a level of confidence. If a man is spiking your drink, if a man is spiking your drink, there's a chance he can poison you if he gets angry. Yes or no?
Granted. But wait. They should talk about it first. And this is a cry for help. They should talk about it.
You think
we
so?
don't? There are other things in that relationship, and there's something going on with that man. Do you understand? I think he has some fantasies. You know, he must be indulging in other things. And
okay, so what is the guarantee? She even said she spikes the drinks. I think she's assuming that the drinks it could be like some. Okay,
wait.
So if she knows,
wait. If she knows he's spiking the drinks, why is she drinking?
We don't know if she has stopped. She didn't really.
No, why is she drinking? Why is she drinking?
Do you know Reggie?
Reggie. Is that her name?
That's her name.
Reggie. She probably can hear us.
But okay, when we talk about spiking the drink, remember, it might not necessarily be with another drink. It could be anything. It could be putting drugs in it. Okay. Yes, only my thing, Consi.
It is sinister.
It is sinister. That's why I say,
no, we can't. I'm not an advocate for the man is spiking your drinking.
I'm an advocate.
No.
Wait, cool down. What's wrong with this Queen's College girl? By the way, Queen's College old girls, come and see your old girl here. This all that very cool.
No, but they know I am.
But do you know at one time I was an honorary member of Queen's College Old Students?
Is it not Obasa House that you used to?
Obasa,
I know.
I'm still an honorary member.
We don't do she or him, shim in Queen's College. Only she.
Call this Oladabiri my party. Did you meet Desola in school? Dabiri, you couldn't have. Oh, too bad.
I beg your pardon. How old
is
he? Kini.
Do you know how
old I am?
How old are you?
Do you know my age? I'm not going to tell you.
Also, I'd like to know for you to know that Sumbola and I are all old students of Corona School, and Corona is 70 this year. Are you coming for the ball?
By God's grace.
What will you wear?
Stunning look.
Mini.
Mini care. Nibo.
No, one thing I'm not. When I heard ball, I thought of bow tie. I'm not wearing any nonsense bow tie.
Hey, why?
I don't wear suits
traditional.
I don't wear suits anymore. I'm going to go to Mali.
Is there a reason why?
I don't wear anything. You don't need to set your day. You can see it from here.
That's what.
This is a 9-month pregnancy.
I love it. Oh my God, as a friend of mine will say, fabulous. Oh, go on. So have we solved her problem, poor Reggie?
No, I think Reggie needs to take a very good look at what we are talking about.
Yes.
For all, it could be some kind of drug or aphrodisiac that could go bad. I wouldn't feel safe if I had a babe. You are still saying babe.
Why not? And anyway, did they even say babe? They say it's not babe, it's babe. And boo.
I want boy and boo. My own is babe. I wouldn't feel safe. Your law. Okay, so Reggie is up to you. If you don't feel threatened, I will feel threatened with the woman.
I understand that, but I don't think there's anything that can't be discussed. They need to talk about it. You don't just walk out.
Because you see, the chances of his wanting to stop, of his being able to stop. It's very
because you're assuming that there are sinister things going on there. I'm not saying there aren't, but you're assuming there's
okay.
A
Why can't he tell the babe that look,
his
honey,
wife?
Yes, let me put this. If just have this.
Why would you want to put
because spike, the word spike is sinister.
Is suggestive of something evil. Yes, I agree.
So he's an evil man. So you shouldn't say. For me, Reggie, you better run for your life. Sumbola says you should stay there. Tobacco is not me.
I didn't say stay. I said let's talk. That's why we're on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
And I've been talking Nigeria Info, but this one, when it comes to spike, how would you feel if I spiked? We are not even carrying any water. So,
okay.
This is fasting period. So,
okay, let's go on.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. Can I have a paternity test without my husband's knowledge? What is the problem? Let me tell you what. This is Abigail.
Okay, Abby.
Abigail has 2 children, a boy and a girl. I know for sure that my daughter was fathered by my husband.
Abigail.
But I'm not.
Abigail, you have let down women.
Or like my people in Edo State will say woman.
Oh yeah.
It says was fathered by, but I'm not sure if my husband is also the father of my son. As at the time I conceived the second time, I had a brief fling with an ex-boyfriend, and now I'm afraid this boy could be his. Can I have tests done without involving my husband? He believes he's the father of both children. What are we going to tell
Abigail?
Are we going to tell her to let sleeping dogs lie?
Sometimes it is.
I think in this, why do you want to?
Exactly.
If he already thinks that the child is his, then
yeah, of what purpose?
So because if you know, then what happens?
Maybe just for her own.
No, that is the punishment she has to go through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, for infidelity.
And why does she want to know at this stage? Is the man suspecting anything, or is it that the boy is now looking a lot more like this person she had the fling with, and so she
reminds her of the guy?
Yes, or there could be all kinds of things.
Guess what?
And I've actually heard things that maybe the real father, something might happen to him, then they will say, "Go and bring your father."
Oh, yes,
all kinds of things that happen in our traditional settings.
But also, she jolly well might still be in love with the ex-boyfriend.
Who knows?
And would like to tell him that, for the record, I have a baby.
But why should? To what end? Why?
That's the punishment now.
No, why does she want to tell him?
She might still love him.
Then why are you upsetting the apple cart? Why? What's the purpose?
No, she will tell him.
Tell who? The man out.
No, not the man out. The man who did the ex-boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying. Why does she want to tell him?
It's to cement the love they have.
Cement what love? So what is going to happen to her present husband?
That young one lady, that's just to pay rent and all that.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. I think. I mean, I'm sure there's so many women out there. They all say, there's this thing they say in Yoruba that is only a woman that knows the father of her child.
Well, let's find out what my listeners think.
Okay, let's see.
0201-277-0993, and the female line is 0201-465-7190. I'd like you to call in and let's advise Abigail, should she do a paternity test, more so when her current husband believes that is the father of both. But a lot of men die in ignorance, thinking that but somehow I'll tell you this. So sometimes by instinct, you could have a situation where the man would actually suspect that
if he had any reason during their relationship
but
to suspect that his wife was doing things. Yes, he might do.
You see, what happens is by the time, let's even assume that you don't have a reason, a physical reason, but there'll be something, you would get some kind of feeling that something is just not wrong.
It's not just right.
It's not just right. Something is just not right.
Yeah. Why? What would
traditionally, we are told that things of the spirit, blood thing. I'm speaking translating directly from Yoruba to English.
Yeah, I get you. And then they'll say the Yoruba people will say around fumi.
Sometimes you get the feeling, but you don't even know why.
Why? And then something happens, and then it clicks.
And then it clicks. Okay, do we have a call? Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, I'll do 1 and 2. Morning, sir.
Oh, yeah, solve this problem for me, sharp.
Well, all I had to say, like I've been saying, anything that has to do between man and a woman, once you don't have that self-discipline,
okay, we know that, but what should Abigail do? This is not the time to lecture. It's the deed that's been done. What should Abigail do? That's what I'm asking you. Quick. Don't waste my time, please.
Yeah, she should face the misery. That is the after effect of whatever happened between her and the husband.
She should face what?
I'm asking you, what is wrong with you, Oga? I'm asking you that should Abigail go for this test? Should she bother herself to test for the paternity of the child?
If you go, let her go for the test.
You're a bad person.
Yes, let her go.
I'm joking. You want scatter? To what effect? Why do you think she should go?
No, to prove innocent now, both for the man's side or our own side now.
No, the man doesn't know. Okay, listen. The man doesn't know. The man thinks that the 2 children are his.
That man, he get that.
You walk on the wrong side of the bed. Go back to Ghana. How are you anyway? Hello, do you have another caller? Hello, good morning.
Brother Jimmy, good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Brother Yokolo from Owe.
Yes, sir.
There is no need going to test. The woman is just bothering herself for nothing.
Exactly.
Do you think that God is punishing her for giving her that body?
Everybody get conscience. Get what you will do by yourself. Your conscience will be worrying you. Not the husband is not worrying her. What should she have? She's worrying herself.
Yes.
So for me, there's no need going to test. If you want me to advise her, there is no need. Except if maybe he go play oracle, there is something wrong with only her, not the husband.
Okay, so thank you very much.
I like this man.
Sumbi, but let me tell you something.
Yes.
Also, she might have a feeling that maybe the guy suspects, because there's been cases where at point of death, we found that people would tell their spouses, I know child A, B is mine, C is not mine. So take it. We've heard that if you follow, I worked briefly in a newspaper called Lagos Weekend way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And
we weren't allowed to read it.
Well, I worked there briefly with Chinaka Fine Country. And you would have cases when for probate, reason of the will, the man will say, I give to A, B, C, but D
it's not mine.
It's not mine. And that has happened. Okay. And the child you might be talking about might jolly well be in his 20s.
Okay. This one, the lady has said the man thinks the child is his. Or is it
she might think that she thinks the child is his.
That the man is pretending.
So maybe every time there's something wrong with him or whatever, she feels that maybe now he knows.
I still don't think
let me take one more call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, Pastor, use your Christian background. As a pastor, a man of God, solve this riddle for me.
Uncle Jimmy, I will advise the lady to go for the DNA. The reason is this.
Yes.
You see, conscience is an open wound. And if the man, if anything by chance happens, and the man later find out, the trust will be completely shattered.
Okay, a quick one before we go on break. Don't go, Pastor. What if she now finds out that the child is not the man's? What should she do?
She should quickly let the man know that he has done. See, Uncle Jimmy.
You wait, Pastor. You as a man, so if somebody walks up to you that this child that you think is yours, she will walk up to you. Why will she do it? Will she send a mail? Will she put it on Facebook? Will she send the SMS or WhatsApp?
Is it not better for her to own up that she has done something wrong?
You are owning up to something that you have not been accused of.
Accused. See, if the man eventually find out.
No, why are you owning up to something you haven't been
accused of?
Okay.
What?
Okay, because if the man, if anything happens and that man eventually find out, it will be a double tragedy.
Okay, before we have a double tragedy, let me take a break.
Okay.
Let me take a short break. I will be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Touch that dial. Daily Digest returns in a moment.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
When it comes to your business goals, you need an ally.
We
We have changed our name from Personal Trust to First Ally Trust Microfinance Bank, but our commitment to you and your aspirations hasn't changed. For more details, visit first-allimfb.com or any of our key branches at Jibu, Surulere, Bariga, and Sandgrass. First Ally Trust Microfinance Bank, always on your side.
Sister chasing all the bags. Come and secure another bag with the Jolly Just Come Welcome offer. Download BetKing app and register today using the promo code FREEBETS to enjoy your 100 Naira instant sign-up bonus and other exciting offers. Terms and conditions apply. Not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
Oh, I need to find a way to save on water expenses. Oh, my budget can't keep up again.
I used to be in your shoes until I switched to Seaway Refill Water.
Seaway Refill Water?
Yes, so with Seaway Refill Water, you are getting double the water while spending less.
I'm switching today.
Switch to Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Get more value, save more money. Oh yeah, Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Stay hydrated, drink more water. Oh yeah, Seaway Refill.
Feel the difference. Always choose Seaway for every family.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this. Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution on my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said HFM.com. Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
What can your bank do for you? Meet Jane, 25 years old. She's been having troubles acquiring a loan from her bank.
This is not okay at all. I've been on this queue forever, and you're saying I should fill another form. What's going on?
What can your bank do for you? Meet Frank, 27 years old, held up in traffic and making fruitless transactions.
Mama, I have saved the airtime, even the electricity charges. I don't know why it's so difficult making this payment.
Introducing Safri, a lifestyle digital bank that's designed just for you. With one click, you can make easy and fast payment transactions, pay bills, and even acquire easy loans. Hurry and download the Safri app on your Play Store. Visit safrisafri.com for more information. Safri, borderless banking.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share.
If person ask you say wetin be the game where they totori you pass, you go tell them say na better no all the time. You go tell yourself make you follow join for the ogbonge betting options, fast cash out, missions wey dey engage you and get welcome bonus wey fit reach 200,000 naira. Better no, the game don't start. Make you dey bet responsibly. Now only for people wey don pass 18 years. Better no na proud partner of Aston Villa.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
I wish Heavy Wind was here, seeing Sumbola Bajela dancing to his music. That was put together especially for me by
very
Heavy
nice.
Wind. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, we're right back to Dear Bunmi today. I said that since I turned 70, I'm now in my 70s with Auntie Bunmi. I don't need to seek her opinion on these things, but I found out that I'm kidding myself. This is a very naughty issue. You know, Auntie Bunmi has been at this for only God knows how long. Yes. So let's see what she says, okay? It says, Dear Abigail, many siblings unknown to them and their mothers, unsuspecting husbands, have different fathers, okay? They have also been known to take on many of the characteristics of both the mother and the man who raised them. Okay, children are molded not only by their genes, but also environments in which they are reared and the role models they find there. You need to forget the secret of infidelity that hangs like a ghost over your marriage and obstructs the deepening of intimacy between you and your husband. Well, Auntie Bunmi, I think that is easier said than done. I think she's going through some punishment. Okay, Auntie Bunmi goes further. She says, DNA testing can establish who the father of your son is, but will require sample of blood or saliva to be taken either from your husband or from the other man. I think the other man might be a willing volunteer, who may be the voice father as well as from your little boy and ideally from you. The test is also quite expensive. Money is not the issue here, as it's not readily available in the country. The question really is, would you want to drag your son, your husband, and lover through this embarrassing process when it's not really necessary? You alone can answer this question. I think this is the punishment she's getting for infidelity, and we should leave it at that. So we can now go to the next one.
Yes,
Abby?
I agree totally. Yes.
We go to the next one. The next one is Sandra. Sandra says, my husband and I have been married for close to 25 years, and we believe we have a good marriage. We have 5 children, live in our own house, and he runs a veritable we have 5 children, house. A few years ago, there was this rumor that he was responsible for the education of a girl in one of the universities. I thought it would soon blow over, as a lot of his other affairs had. You look so worried.
I want to hear the problem.
But calm down. You look worried.
Okay.
Okay. Your chest is up.
Yes, because I'm just thinking, men. There they go again.
Bring your chest down.
Okay.
Bring your chest down. He says that unfortunately it didn't, and my husband has left his matrimonial home to go and live with the girl.
No, the girl that he's educating.
Yes.
She must be a small girl. Okay, not necessarily.
Not
I take
necessarily.
That back. Yeah, she could be doing adult education.
No, she's in university.
So it could be adult education. She could be an elderly person. That
yes, it could be. Yes.
So he's left that 25 year.
Let me shock you now.
Hey,
let me shock you.
More.
Yes.
Oh dear.
There's more. There's more. Hold your chair very well.
Oh yeah.
He says, as I write, that's Sandra's. As I write, she's expecting their first child. End of story. My children are quite bewildered by it all, and I feel really depressed being abandoned this way. She now asks you. She asked Auntie Bunmi, and I'm now asking you, Mrs. Bajela, why is he throwing away 25 years of marriage for this girl?
I don't understand.
She loved me.
I've said this thing before.
Is it love?
No, wait. I've said this thing before.
That
men Some men. Wait, be calming down. You to hold your chair. And let your chest come down.
I'm holding my belly.
No, hold your belly and let your chest come down.
Yes.
They think with only one thing. I will not say it on air.
Is that what you think it is?
What made him go after that woman? After 25 years and 5 children.
Supposing he wasn't happy with Sandra.
First child, second child, third child, fourth child, fifth
All
child.
of them could be stray bullets. All of them could be stray bullets.
This is terribly wrong. And now he's found happiness with the other girl. And she's expecting
Shouldn't you go to where your happiness is?
Oh, you people, you don't even think.
Which people?
Men folk that think only with that.
I will not be spoken to in that manner. You are talking to a 70-year-old man.
I don't even. You are talking to a 7-year-old woman. Don't me, I'm on trap people. But this is a serious matter, and it is indeed very sad.
But let's examine this thing. There are many marriages. That are on what do you call it? What's the autopilot?
Yes.
Okay, but neither of the two of them sometimes are happy. But you learn to live with it. People go through a lot in marriages. Maybe, and this new bambino makes him happy. Gives his joy, the love of his life gives him joy.
It could be. That she gives him joy.
Why did you think for so long?
No, I had to. Yes, you know, you've been with this woman for 25 years. At 25 years, really, it's not a long time. They have very young children. No, it isn't. When you think about it in the scheme of things, it isn't a very long time. For some men, it might be a long time.
I think that generally, men go through another form of menopause that I don't know how to describe. Sometimes they become children again.
Yes, middle-age crisis.
Middle-age crisis.
Yes.
And it's, talking seriously now,
yes,
it's a bit of an imbalance.
Yes.
Which must be treated professionally.
I think so.
Yes. But unfortunately, I just said this morning that, Sumbi, you know, way back when we were growing up, in the Western world, people had shrinks.
Yes.
But we don't have that kind, we don't have anything like that here where people can go for self-assessment. I was talking this morning about...
No, who says we don't have?
I said we have, but it's not common. When you say we don't have, it's not common.
They call them therapists. They have them.
But we don't... We don't.
Maybe it's not.
It's not prevalent. You don't have it being that
like
common.
They do in the Western world. But a lot of young people will say they see a therapist.
But a lot of the therapists we have here are either from the church or they did some courses online. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But a lot of men go through this. A lot of men.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you.
And women too.
Yes, women. You see, for women.
But women are.
Wait. You look like you want to fight me, and I feel threatened. I'm feeling threatened at the moment.
I hope this is not any harassment.
Yes. I'm feeling threatened. You need to be mindful. Okay, go ahead.
It's difficult to deal with women.
Yes.
Let me simply go to the telephone.
Oh yeah.
0201465790 0809597585. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy. John from Sule.
Yes.
We had the woman's story, but didn't hear the man's story.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the woman may have order. The man has managing it, or that 5 children. 1. Second, maybe the woman was a nagging type on bed. 2. Third, maybe.
Let's just summarize it by saying that things could have broken down between them on the man's side. He could have fallen out of love. It might not necessarily be because of this lady. Maybe he's been searching for love anyway. Remember, it's not said that he's philandering over the place. He's moved in with her. And he's found his peace with her. Sumbi, what do you think?
Listen, it's always a woman. She has 5 children.
Yes.
No woman will. Most women will not leave their 5 children. Yoruba people will have. Wait. they will do what our mothers told us to do. A farada.
Yeah.
For the children's sake. Men, unfortunately, they don't have that ability to farada.
You think so?
They don't. If they did, they would think about the consequences of moving out of your home. And going to leaving your 5 children, and going to live with another woman, regardless of whether she's young or old.
That is why I say that Oyimbos have done a lot of damage to our society.
Okay.
Because if our society had been the way we were,
then
he will marry a second wife.
And then just bring her home. Exactly.
And the woman will be running the girl errands. I must say there'll be big mommy and little mommy.
Well, that's...
So is that a safer bet?
I
what?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, but this is a very, very... I mean, how does he want that woman?
This woman must be traumatized.
She must be traumatized.
If you want to hear what dear Bunmi has said, please go buy the Vanguard. You must make some money for them.
Okay.
Go buy the Vanguard.
No, but what do you think?
What do I think? How? What do I think?
And the last caller said something about maybe the woman is nagging. Please, which woman doesn't nag? Which man doesn't annoy a woman? And does the woman decide that she's going to have
wait. Which woman doesn't annoy a man?
A lot of women do. They nag. So that's our nature. That's our makeup. So does a man carry his bags one day and say, because my wife nags and
the one you go to me. This one now.
Uh-huh.
Amajao. Wait, these days I don't want any.
Just be careful. There's something in the air.
I don't have money to go and hire his senior advocate of Nigeria. Okay, so the controversy is up there. You can continue the argument on YouTube. Remember, we're on YouTube Live and we're also on Facebook Live. We'll go to Becca. Becca, I believe Becca is from Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Rebelo di Becca. If
Becky.
This was Becky. Oh, there's also Becca and Becky.
There's Becca, there's Becky.
There's Beck.
There's Rebe.
There's Rebe. Yeah. We like Rebe.
You like Rebe. Hey, Daddy.
There's Beck.
Beck. Okay. Go ahead.
This one says her partner is having real difficulty.
In doing what?
With sex at the moment.
Okay.
And in the 4 years we've been together, this is the first time it's happening. She's wondering what could have gone wrong. It could be age. It could be worried.
He doesn't have money.
He doesn't have money. When you don't have money, more.
The thing.
So we are looking at what she's complaining about is erectile dysfunction.
It's treatable.
It's treatable.
It's very treatable. In fact, as I speak, I have a friend, one of my QC girls. She's a sex therapist.
I thought you wanted to say that you have a friend who has erectile dysfunction. I got worried.
Why would I talk about that? There is a lot of help out there. But you see, the thing about it is, people find it difficult to talk about things like this, especially for a man. It's an ego problem. What makes a man is his ability to be able to perform. Do you understand?
Let me tell you, let me let you into a secret.
Yes.
I think the average man of 60 has either in the past suffered it or is going through it.
Yes.
Due to medication is the first one. Medication, worry, lack of money, or any emotional distress can bring about.
So men are not as strong as they think they are.
No, they are not as strong.
They are very weak.
You'll be surprised what the things that men have to do to keep up their image in that department.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean you know?
No, not that I know, but I've heard.
Who told you?
It's all over the place.
Which place?
You ask yourself. But honestly, this problem is not the end of this marriage.
It's not at all.
It's not the end of the world. They need to sit down together, talk about it, and seek medical or...
Let me warn woman before you listen to what I want to say. Be careful. Should she tell the man, it's difficult to tell some men that you're not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with what's going on. Let's go seek some help.
No, but even the man, does he not know he's not performing?
Sometimes
he thinks he's a guy. He thinks he's a guy. No, seriously, they must talk about it. I don't think that it's a problem that cannot be solved.
But what approach do you use? Should you talk about it in a gentle manner?
Of course, gentle manner. You're not going to go and fight it that, hey, bros, that thing is not working. I'm not happy. No. It's like, my dear, you see, I understand that, and I know this thing happens to people, and I've heard that, there are people, we can talk about it. I'm on your side. Be supportive.
So would she be the one to recommend the person?
Why don't we go out and look for somebody? Let her make it inclusive. No, she should not say, I know. She should be
Why can't she say, I know? Because the man will suspect.
Then, or he will now start, you know how men can be sometimes.
Men can be difficult.
Say it again. Men can be what?
Men can be difficult.
Thanh you very much.
Yeah, no, men can be difficult.
Come on.
But women can be worse.
I beg your pardon.
Yes.
I'll take back my knuckle. Okay, go ahead. But this problem can be solved. There are people, relationship, what do you call them? Sex therapists. You have them, relationship counselors. They are out there. They can do. It can be resolved.
Okay. Before we go though, I'd like to. Easter is around the corner.
Yes.
And of course, there's Free John.
Yes.
Do you think that culture is dying? I remember this time last year. In fact, there was a year when I was in the other station, I raised a lot of awareness that Boshere Road, there's that culture of Easter, but it seems to have disappeared.
A lot of our culture is dying.
Yeah.
Yes, down to many things. Modern ways, money is an issue. Free John is not exactly cheap.
How much would a bowl of Free John be now?
Am I allowed to say that on radio?
I did say that you are selling how much. How much would it be? Just so that I can have an idea.
It can start from anything from 15, depending.
15,000, let it every done.
Yes. No, it depends on the size of the bowl.
A paint bowl, uncle.
Paint, long. That's expensive. I think it would be expensive.
Would be expensive.
Yes, it's not cheap. And then fish. Do you know how much fish is now? Don't get me started on this cost of food, though.
No,
because we can't sit down.
But can't you use SADA to chop Free John? It doesn't go.
It's supposed to be fish.
Okay, chicken. Because you're not supposed to eat meat on
fish
that.
on Good Friday.
You use shower.
If you shower, is it cheap?
Shower is not cheap.
It's not cheap, and you can buy one for 1,000 if care is not taken.
One.
Yes.
I said one slice.
Or
one
three,
sitting of shower.
No, yeah, three for 2,000 or 2,500.
Where are we going with the cost of food?
I should ask you.
Well, I'm not. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's not talk about it.
I have to invite you here to talk about the cost of feeding and so on.
I'm always happy to.
Yes.
To dear Bunmi and any other.
So let me ask you. So as a caterer now, how do you make your cost? Do you reduce the pepper? What I find eating out now is that one has to be very careful.
You have to be very careful.
All kinds of tricks are being deployed. No more fresh
unscrupulous pepper. If they are unscrupulous, yes. I'm not saying anybody is. If they are, they don't have any control.
Okay, I think we have one or two calls that we'll need to take. Then we'll be out of here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
At last, a woman.
Yes.
Happy birthday in area once again.
Thank you.
The Free John that you are talking about, the pink rubber is 25,000 naira, but you have to do your fish stew by yourself.
That's the way it is now.
Because my mom sells, yes.
Your mom sells Free John?
Yes.
Okay. So okay. So all you'll do is just sell that's a paint that size of that paint whatever paint
rubber, the one
yes
the normal paint rubber, yeah.
Then you will be the one to
sell rice, etc. Yeah.
You'll be the one to cook the obeja.
Yes, but you can also commission her to cook it. You tell her the type of fish you want, and she will now get the fish, get the pepper, cook it. You just come and carry.
But what kind of fish do you normally eat Free John with? Is it not a bokun?
Not really. You could do croaker. You could do owere.
Yeah, yes. My sis is not at home. Oh, she's in London. That's right. I'd have eaten
that owere is super sweet. Super sweet.
My darling sis, Mrs. Ekwega. That's Free John guaranteed. Unfortunately, yes. She's not around. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank God.
I do miss the good old Nigeria that we had a few years back.
But life is evolving.
Things like freedom, for example,
is evolving.
Yes.
Things are not the way they used to be. So we have to put up with that. There's AI now. So
AI fill my belly with freedom. No. The image, all I'm looking at an image will fill my belly.
But life is evolving.
Oh yeah, quickly go to the market, go and get your beans. We have to get out of here. Thank you very much. That's it.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
Yes, Sumba. And by the way, Corona, when is the
in June, I believe.
In June. It's around the corner.
Yes, around the corner, about 60 days or so, or 61 days to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Around the corner.
What's the dress code for the ball?
It's what do you wear to a ball? Google, ask AI. That's
whatever it is, I'm not using.
But you need to put your
what?
How you look.
I'm going to Mali. I'm going to dress up in this full Mali Agbada. So
okay,
everything is hidden.
That's fair enough. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, that's where we'll draw the lines today. I'd like to thank Mrs. Badela for making our time to be here this morning, and Kofi Battles for being at the controls. I'll be back here, God willing, tomorrow morning at 7:30 and then at 9. And until then, have a nice day. What's Up Lagos comes up next.
Thank you.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.